So top corner left there says it's recording. Obviously, it's recording. Press. Go around the outside, show where things connect and disconnect or multiple down the ring. And then we'll go inside and show you how to set the water system, how to heat the water, how to heat the in. Okay. Right. Start the front end. Point to you. So this is. Have you ever towed anything before?
Trailer.
Trailer, yeah. So that hitch there. Exactly the same apart from this, which is your stabiliser hitch. Obviously we're talking about making sure your tow ball's clean, dry, so no grease on it. The reason why we need the Alco tow ball instead of standard one is this here. Okay? See that drops lower than the actual hitch. And if you turn tight, that short bit can go over the top of the bolts, and then that could end up cracking, and that obviously end up being damaged and be no use. Even though the hitch wouldn't come off, but the stabiliser obviously is quite expensive to replace. Well, that's why we're replacing that. Okay? Green button, so if you towed things before, you've probably seen the green button that pops up when your tow ball's in. Seen that, yeah? Breakaway cable. So that's there, so if the caravan and the car become unattached when you're travelling, it should pull the handbrake on. Okay?
Yep.
Handbrake, obviously it's got no button on it, but it should just push down.
Oh, right.
And it's assisted, so it will come up. Obviously you need to start it. Just be careful. It can fly up sometimes and ping you on the back of your fingers, and if it's cold, it obviously hurts. Okay, it will pull itself on tighter. If it's on a downward slope backwards, it actually pulls itself on tighter, as long as obviously you pulled it on already. Obviously if it's nose forward, it won't. Yeah, so you just, sometimes if you leave it with a spread that fly, it can be a bit hard, especially if it's pulled tighter. You need a bit more force to push it on and off. Okay, electrics. 13 pin. You've got 13 pin on. Have you got 13 pin on your car? Yeah. Okay. Have you used 13 pin before? No. So what you've got a centre one there that lines up. That centre ring there stays permanently there. The outer ring will turn around it. Okay. So the outer ring will turn around it. If you don't disconnect it correctly, so fully left before you pull it out, it can misalign it. And if you misalign it by just that much, it's nearly impossible to get back in. So just be very careful.
You'll show me after.
Yeah, on my first one, with this type of plug, I did that, and then I ended up taking the whole plug apart trying to get it to line up. You can get a plastic tool now that realigns it, which obviously is a lot easier. Okay? Jock and wheel, obviously that's obviously there to hold the front up when obviously it's off the car, and it can also be used to level the caravan as well, so you can put the nose up or down. Okay? Gas locker.
And then just lift it up when you're travelling.
Yeah. So that is the clamp there. Make sure that clamp is tight. Make sure it is. Because if you don't, once in this kind of position and it drops onto the wheel, that there can obviously shatter, and then you're obviously expensive to replace one of them. Gas locker. This particular one, you've been camping before.
Yeah.
So you're operating gas. Perhaps you might do the butane. But this. Where you had before, you had the regulator on the gas bottle itself. The regulator is now actually part of the caravan. You can see that there, yeah? What you've also got is a changeover as well. Okay, so to connect your gas, it's just this hand wheel here. On your, if you had butane or whatever before, you might have a clip on top. This way it just screws it in. It is a reverse thread.
Is it on easy enough, does it?
Yes, I've obviously got gas on here. Yeah, it's hand tight, so when you get to wherever you're going, just before you start the gas up, just make sure that is tight. Okay, because it might just loosen itself. It's obviously quite handy for if you're using gas a lot, you can change it obviously quite often. With this, it has got a dual control one, so it will not literally change over manually, but you can have two set up side by side.
That's the mix with this.
Yeah. At the moment, obviously it's connected to this one here. If you're not going to use another one, obviously the pipe's there, you have to have the blanking cap on, otherwise you'll leak gas out. Okay, if you've got two connected and obviously turned on, it will operate that. You have a look on the top there, it's got it's green, showing that level there. Look.
Yeah.
That's just to say you've got pressure there.
Right, okay.
And you've got it doesn't tell you exactly what level you've got, but it tells you you've got gas there. If that runs out, it'll turn red, and what it will do, it'll allow gas from the other one to come in, so you can continue using it, so if you're cooking. But you just got to be careful, it doesn't let you know unless you come in here and have a look.
You won't
know. So if it's red and it's still using the other one, you need to turn that across to that one to start using it. Even though it will be, you'll be able to use it, you've got to be careful because you'll end up breading both of them without knowing about it. Then you end up with 2 empty instead of 1.
Right,
okay.
Yep.
Right, happy with that?
Yep. So disconnect all this when we're travelling.
No. All you got to do is turn it off.
Turn that off.
Right. Make sure you turn the gas off when you're travelling.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But just make sure that is tight before you turn it back on again when you get to site.
Right. And how long will one on these last?
It all depends what you're using to be quite honest. If you're on a site pitch that tends to have electric connected, then that can last the whole season.
Oh, right.
Okay, if you're on a pitch that hasn't got electric, so you want a rally or ECL sites or things like that, and you are using a lot more gas, then obviously it might last a week.
Right.
But if you're on electric, you tend to operate. You will tend to operate on more on electric, I would expect anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, happy with the front end?
Yep.
Right.
So far, so good.
So far. Right. So down the side, obviously different connections. We have got. One is your water in.
Okay.
Your Aquarol, this obviously is the same as what you've got. You've got a brand new one obviously in the box. Water in is via this pipe here. To get that out, you just pull back on the trigger and it pulls out. You just click it in to plug it in.
Right.
There's no pump attached. Obviously you wouldn't know if you hadn't had a caravan before. The pump is on board, so this is just a pipe that draws. Obviously the pump on board draws the water up into your van.
Right, okay, yep.
Okay, which then obviously supplies water to your hot water tank and to your taps.
And then where does that stop? Does that stop under the caravan? Then?
What, this? Well, this stays roughly where it is. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Okay, when you're travelling, obviously you're disconnecting obviously
Yeah.
inside.
So what I'm saying is, like, when I'm on site.
Yeah, when you're on site, it's going to be like
you
that.
just be stuck by the caravan.
That's it.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. This here is your vent for your boiler. So if you want to operate your boiler on gas, you need to take this off. So that's your vent. If you want to operate on electric, you can leave the cover on. Obviously, it covers there for keeping that area clean, obviously, especially when you're travelling.
Okay.
Okay.
So is all this all for your shower as well in your toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the toilet.
Just for your shower.
Your shower and your basin.
Right,
it doesn't affect the toilet at all. And obviously any taps you get water out of, so
that's the one.
Your kitchen. Yeah. So that's supplying water to that.
Right.
Okay. Electrics. So you can see that's where you connect your electric. Your cable is inside in your pack.
Yep.
Always connect to your caravan first. Unravel all the cable and connect to your bollard afterwards. Right, okay, if you connect to your bollard first, you've got a live cable you're carrying across wet grass.
Yeah, good.
It's not a good idea. Okay, you can see that there, it's got a groove in the door. So normally what you'll do is position it there. Then once you've connected it, obviously shut it and you can lock it. And obviously stop someone either disconnecting or nicking your battery.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So obviously we keep it open for now anyway.
Okay.
Okay, and obviously your laser battery is connected there. And also you've got a motor mover. So that's the key there, which is the key point there for putting power from your battery to your motor, which I'll show you that afterwards.
Right, okay.
Okay, and you've also got an aerial point there, so if you've got an external aerial, you can actually plug it into the caravan,
right.
To your TV point inside.
Right, okay.
Yep. Okay?
Yep. Yeah.
Good.
Now, I've bought a telly. Do I need to get something to get from...
No, you have got an aerial. That's your aerial there as well.
Oh, that's the aerial up there.
If sometimes you go on what they call a super pitch, they may have an aerial connection on their bollard, so which you can have a cable from there to there. Tends to be on the areas, can be Wales or Cumbria or something like that, which have got a poor signal, so they'll have a booster, so you can plug into yours.
Right.
It may obviously cost you extra, obviously for the pitch. But
right.
Okay.
So it's not a necessity.
Not really, no. Okay, so wastewater. Obviously, I've got my bucket here. You've got a waste master.
Yeah.
So you'll sit alongside. You could slide it underneath, because the shape of it is like an L shape, which is now at the front, so you can push it underneath. But it's around about 30 odd kilo of water when it's obviously full. And if you look at the thin end, that's where the handle is. Right. So if that's pushed underneath there, you're going to try and drag it back out again. It's best to just leave it alongside like that.
Right,
okay. Toilet. Okay, so that's your waste cassette. That's your flush tank. Okay. Yep. Your flush tank, what you normally do, obviously before you use it, small amount of pink chemical and top it with water.
Right.
Okay. The only way you know the level of it is when you look through there, you can see it. Obviously that's full. And when you're flushing it, there's nothing coming out. That's obviously empty.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
The waste tank has got a level, as in it'll tell you it's full on an indicator on the top of the toilet inside, which I'll show you afterwards. Okay, to get the waste tank out, just lift on that orange lever there and pull the cassette out. If it's not coming out easy, the likelihood is the waste gate itself is still open. So push it back in, go inside, make sure it's closed, and you can come out and it should just slide straight out.
Okay.
Handle, obviously in wheels.
Yeah.
Obviously easier to go and empty.
Along. Yeah.
So before you use it,
Yeah.
obviously you're going to be using it before you empty it, obviously. Inside there you'll put a blue chemical,
Right. Okay.
which is in your pack, and a small amount of water, around about a pint to a litre at the most.
Right.
That's there just to break obviously the nasty stuff down
Right,
before you
okay.
obviously empty
Yeah.
it. To empty it, obviously you take that off, tip it out, and obviously there's what is called an air bleed button, so it allows it to flow easier.
Okay.
So if you imagine like a bottle of water, you just turn it upside down, it's not going to come out, is it?
Yeah.
Very easy. So you've got that air bleed there just to allow it to come out. To clean it, you can't just put water in there and just slosh it around, and then obviously empty it back out again. You can get chemicals and other things as well. Just be very careful because there's a float inside there. If you go and thrash that around trying to clean it, that float might dislodge and end up going down the emptying point.
Right.
And you're going to be in trouble because then it's not going to let you know the waste tank's full. Even though you can't see it by opening the waste gate anyway, you'll see how full it is. But that can end up disappearing down there. You may not know you've done it. Okay?
Okay.
So all you do is just
Slowly.
slide it back in.
Okay.
Okay, flush tank emptying. So for winter, make sure you are draining all water down.
Okay.
So your flush tank is included in that. That is your drain for your flush tank. What you can do is operate the flush, which I'll show you afterwards. So flush whatever's left in your flush tank into your waste tank.
Into there. Right.
This is on, obviously, if you put it in for storage for winter, you're obviously not using it in winter. And then you can just drain the last little bit from, just pull that plug out and it'll just drain the last little bit.
So just pull that out.
Yeah.
And drain it.
Yeah,
Drain
that's it,
out.
yeah.
Right,
The,
okay.
the good thing about if you're using your flush to try and flush it out into that as well, is that it's straight getting the water out of the flush pump itself. So
Right.
any water held in there is obviously going to, if that freezes,
Okay.
obviously cracks the case.
Right.
Okay.
What were these for?
Just setting all this kind of stuff up is getting your van onto your pitch and getting it level.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you go on a hard standing pitch, it tends to be gravel. It tends to be level side to side, but they can be, you know,
Uneven.
or sloping front to back. If you're on a grass pitch, obviously that could be anywhere. So if you need to level it up side to side, so if you see that the one side of the van is lower than the other, obviously it's a good purchase if you get a spirit level, if you haven't already got one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously put that on the flat surface inside your van, make sure it's level side to side. Okay, if you need to level it side to side, the only way you can do that is by putting a wheel higher on one side or the other. So normally you get these ramps or wooden blocks up to you, and you'd have to drive it up or pull it up
Right.
to level it up. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so probably one of the best things to do is when you reverse it onto your pitch, keep the car connected just to make sure it is level side to side first. If not, you're going to need your wedge out and just use the car just to put it up level. Okay, once you've done that, obviously then you put your handbrake on, disconnect the car, take the car away, then you need to level it front to back.
Right.
So then you can use the jockey wheel to do that. So you just wind the nose up or down, get it level again using your spirit level. Okay, once you've done that, then you can put the steadies down, which is it, the 4 legs in each corner, or 1 in each corner even. Okay?
Yep.
So them legs are not there to lift the van, so don't use it to try and lift to level it side to side or anything like that. They're there just to steady it. So all you do is just wind it down to the floor, or down to the ground, until it's just touching. What I tend to do is that. So if you can see it's still moving, so sometimes you can see the leg doing that, then obviously it's not down far enough, so just give it at least another half turn,
Right.
just until it's steady. Okay?
Yep.
Again, it's not a jacking system either, so if you've got a puncher, don't use it as a jacking system because obviously there's a lot of pressure and the chassis will be just trying to do that. Okay?
Easy to wind up down, is it?
Yeah, well you have got a winder handle in your pack. I've got a drill, which makes life a lot easier. So with that, by the time you've wound that, one leg down with that, I would have done all the rest of it with that. Yeah? So if you've got a DIY drill at home, they are very useful. A lot quicker, especially when it's raining.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does take quite a long time to wind it with this. Okay, so all you do is just wind it up,
We'll see.
or wind it down. Okay, always make sure you've got at least one leg down at the back before you get in.
Right.
Because obviously you end up with the caravan doing that.
Yeah.
And you're looking at the looking up at the sky. Obviously everybody else on the campsite will be laughing.
Yeah.
So they'll be all looking for the curtain saying, "Oh, look at them."
Close.
But you know, as soon as it's out, but there's a lot of people on site. If you are struggling,
That will help.
they will.
Yeah.
There's quite a good community. Torque spanner, which I'm going to check before you leave.
Right.
Okay, so it is important that you're doing that, because the last thing you want is wheel coming off, and obviously that can cause quite a bit of damage down the side of your van. Also, obviously, if you lose control, then it's not good.
So every time you use them, just check.
Yeah, just check your wheel nuts, make sure. One thing is, if someone's obviously been fiddling with it and trying to get the wheels